Welcome to Crypto Plus, where we bring you the latest information on cryptos, blockchains, definance and futuristic investment vehicles. Today is Sunday the 11th of July 2021 and we're reviewing Nicci's crypto portfolio and have noticed that her losses have increased. So let's take a look. Well, it's Sunday the 11th of July and it's 1:39 p.m. GMT plus 1 and I'm pleased to welcome back Nicci and her portfolio. Nicci, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Richard.
Now, looking at your portfolio, Nicci, two things or comments I need to make. The first is, I understand I spelt your name wrong. I spelt it with a Y and it should have been with an I.
Yes, I'll accept your deepest apologies.
I shall convey those to you in writing.
Thank you.
And dispatch them immediately. The second, Nicci, what's happened? Last time we spoke, you were down $800. You're now down $1,085. Are you not listening to my pearls of wisdom?
Well, it's also worth noting that the day following our transmission, I was only down $400. So it does give you some indication into the volatility of this whole crypto thing. It's down a little bit today, but it's been pretty much like this the last few days. Small ups, small downs. It's been pretty uneventful, really, I think, this week.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. Let's firstly just have a look at your individual holdings, and you can tell me if any of these are new, because I have noticed certainly one new holding since we spoke last. Looking at Bitcoin, we can see on the screen you're actually $134 in profit on that. You've invested $3,800, so you've got a positive return of 3.5%. When was that invested roughly, Nicci?
Well, if you drill into Bitcoin, you'll see that it is made up of 9 separate order lines. These were purchased.
Here we go. I've got it on screen here.
Yeah.
26th of June, 25th, 21st, and back to the 19th. So your highest price was on the 19th. You bought at 35,000, but you've managed to get a few much less than that, and in fact some now at 30,400. So your average opening price is 32,500. Yes. And if you bear in mind, if you bought today, it would cost you 33,900, and if you sold 33,600. So overall, that's why you're in profit. Well, that's good. That's good in the space of less than 4 weeks.
I've also set up several other orders. I'd already set some up at quite low figures. If you go down and have a look at my orders, but I've added some new ones today.
Well, I'll come to those in a second. Let me just work through these individually. Binance Coin, this is the company that was banned from the UK, and we were a bit concerned about Binance. You're up $54 in that. I notice you haven't added any more to that.
I haven't added any more, no, but I do have an order set up. 1 or 2 orders, I think, set up to buy some more. So
what sort of price are you looking at? At the moment, to buy it's $325. What price are you looking at?
I'm hoping to buy, bear with me a second. I've set up 3 orders with Binance. 1 at 302, 1 at 251, and 1 at 219.
Okay, so potentially you're expecting $100 fall then.
I'm hoping for some really big falls, Richard, because I want to start spending again. It's not been exciting enough for me this week.
Okay, so you actually want the markets to fall, not to go up at the moment.
I do.
Let's look at Ethereum. You're down $222. I've noticed, though, your average price is reduced. It was 2,500. It's now 2,300. So that suggests to me you've been on a buying spree. Is this true?
Both buying and selling. So on the 7th of July, I sold, how much did I? $700 worth at the time of buying, and I made a profit of 8.25%, which was £57.72. No,
$57.
and 72 cents.
Right, okay.
This dollar-pound thing.
And then you've bought back at a lower price then to lower your average, is that right?
That's right, I bought back at 2115.
So obviously you've got confidence in Ethereum, have you?
We've had this conversation earlier today. Richard ribbed me for saying I didn't like Ethereum and then buying some. What I'm still not doing is buying for the long term, but I bought some this morning hoping for a quick gain.
Okay, Dogecoin. Oh my gosh, 550 down 36. It's getting worse, Nicci.
It is. I did toy with the idea of selling it this week when it was about $480 in deficit. I didn't do it. Oh God, what do we do with Dogecoin? I just don't know.
Well, if you listen to the pumpers, they'll say, hold, buy more, double, treble, quadruple, quintuple. And then you lose all your money. Okay. Yes. ADA or Cardano. Disappointing one, this. That's down $210. It's supposed to be a more researched version of Ethereum. But basically, it's not doing very much. Just sort of slowly moving down. Yes.
When I first looked at crypto coin, ADA was promoted as quite... a prosperous, quite a good buy, but not in my experience. But I think I did buy at the wrong price anyway, right at the beginning. ADA's not on my watch list at the moment, I have to say. I'm just leaving that one alone.
Okay, well, you bought a 155. You can buy it now at 135.92. Frankly, it is still heralded by many crypto enthusiasts as a coin of the future or a cryptocurrency of the future. Its platform is going to adopt smart contracts. Yeah. And there's supposed to be some news, according to the head of Cardano, I think on the 4th of August. So maybe the price will sort of fall back a little until that announcement. Let's have a look at MATIC. Down $59. You've only invested $300, but that's quite a big fall, nearly 20%, unfortunately. You bought at almost 128. You can now buy at 105. Yes. Any thoughts?
If you remember, this is the one where I bought 3 that were released on a particular day on eToro. Mm-hmm. I'm just waiting for this one to break even, really, and I'll sell.
And yet again, crypto enthusiasts think Polygon, because it's operating with a number of, shall we say, it has a number of initiatives in the pipeline. I've seen some people saying it's going to fall below $1, some saying it's going to go as low as 68 cents, and others saying this is going up to $2 or $3 any day soon. So we've got a wide spectrum here. Litecoin, I take it you haven't put any more into that?
No.
I've got no comment to make on Litecoin. Frankly, it's not one I particularly follow. I think it's pretty unexciting. It moves moderately, but I think there are better purchases available.
I agree.
Stellar, you're down 16% in Stellar. Again, you bought at 240. Well, not too bad. 280. Sorry, 28.5 cents you bought at. It's now roughly 24.5. It won't take much to correct that. So, is that one that perhaps you'll get out of if you make a profit, or are you likely to hang on to that?
I may hang on to that to see what's happening. I don't know yet. I think one thing that is interesting, we were having a conversation this week, and eToro's, if I'm right, eToro's spread has changed. Is that right?
No, I don't know if its spread has changed, but I did notice during a certain period, I did feel that on one or two cryptos, particularly when they were falling, the actual difference between buying and selling appeared to me to change. Now, I can't prove it because I didn't make a note of the number and I didn't have a pen and paper with me at the time. But I did get the impression they widened their margin between buying and selling price, which was rather annoying in a way.
if you look at compound,
now this is a new one, isn't it?
yes, but if you just click on my portfolio, second,
Okay.
look at the scroll down again. So look at compound there and Binance. With compound, the buy price is 442, the sell price is 425. With Binance, the buy price is 324 and the sell price is 316.
Right, these are the prices over here on the right.
That's right.
So with Binance on a £300 coin, if you like, you've got roughly an $8 coin. You've got an $8 discrepancy. And on comp, which is a $400 coin, you've got a 18, is that right? $17 discrepancy.
Is that just poor maths and they work out the same because one's $100 more than the other? Because to me that just does seem like a big...
Well, 17 divided by 425. So on the one times 100, on the one it's a 4% margin. And on Binance, which is roughly $8, yeah, it's a 2.5% margin. Yeah, it does differ.
What's that about?
Well, no, a lot of the coins do differ. I mean, if you look at Bitcoin, for example, the margin is considerably lower. Their margins aren't the same per coin. They do vary, and I'm not sure what the various factors are. It must be to do with the amount of coins eToro can actually obtain.
Right.
So if they've got a lot of stock, or it's a very liquid market, or a highly competitive market, that's an important thing to bear in mind, then of course the margins are going to reduce.
Perhaps then that's some homework for you, Richard.
So, well, I'm doing no more homework. I've done enough. So, for example, if you take a look at Bitcoin, the difference between buying and selling price is $253. But if you divide that by the buying price, you are actually only looking at a margin of 0.75%. So that is by far the cheapest to buy in terms of margin. And that's why you're probably making a profit.
Maybe I need to review what I'm buying and when then.
Well, I've said to you all along, you have to bear in mind a number of factors when you're purchasing these cryptos. The first factor to bear in mind is the longevity or long-term value. Do you believe the cryptocurrency has a future, and is it a bright one? That's the first thing, regardless of the price currently. Then you have a look at the price compared to its all-time high and its trend.
Yes.
Then you have a look at the margin between buying and selling, because obviously that makes a difference. And then look at the overall price of the coin. So for example, with Bitcoin, to buy it is $33,600. Now, if you've only got $1,000 to spend and you put $1,000 into that, well,
You got that the wrong way round.
sorry, to buy is 33,800. I said 600. Yes, 33,800. And you've only got $1,000 to spend. Well, it's got to go up one heck of a lot for you to actually make some money. In other words, if it goes up 10%, which is $3,300, that's taking it much higher than it's been in recent, well, certainly in the last couple of weeks. Whereas other coins that may only cost you 50 cents, if they go up 10%, then they go up 5 cents, and you may find that it's easier for them to go up 5 cents than it is for Bitcoin to go up $3,300.
Where's the logic there, though?
Well, it's all to do with supply and demand. And bearing in mind new people coming into cryptocurrency, particularly, it's more difficult with Bitcoin because Bitcoin and Ethereum are the two that are well known. But generally speaking, a lot of people would like to have lots of units of one, which is why when coins, before they come onto the major exchanges, people are buying them at 0.000005 cents, knowing full well
They get 35 million.
yeah, and that they've only got to go to 1 cent and they become multi-millionaires. So for $1,000 investment.
So it's all about mindset, what
Mindset is an important part. Investment generally is also a high degree of psychology, certainly in terms of when you buy and when you sell. Unless you're a pure chartist and you just base it on technicals. But even there, quite frankly, someone still has to set the parameters, and to some degree. And this is why a lot of people selling courses for extortionate amounts say we take the psychology and we take the emotion out of it, and our super duper product will guarantee wins, which is a load of nonsense, because actually we would argue psychology is critically important in investment decisions, which is why contrarian investors to a large degree have done extraordinarily well, but some have also lost their shirts. So, Nicci, where are we going from here? What are your plans? So you've now got $16,000 committed. You've got $4,000 still available, so your overall portfolio is $20,000. When are you going to spend the $4,000, or what are you looking for?
Well, this week, throughout the time I've been looking at crypto, this week is the one that is absolutely the less eventful. I've seen much higher highs and much lower lows within the space of a day or two than I have done this week. So it hasn't really given me the nudge to go out there and buy something. I'm waiting for something to really go high or really go low. And, you know, I'll, obviously, depending on what that is, I'll consider buying it. I set up an order again for Compound, and I did buy some today. I'm also looking at, I don't know how you pronounce it, AAVE. Aave. I'm looking at that one at the moment, which is a very similar technology. There seems to be quite a lot of activity on those two at the moment.
What's attracted you to Compound then?
Basically the price variations.
Right, so you're looking at price action rather than necessarily the fundamentals or technology under them?
Yeah, I mean, I've read a little bit about it, but essentially, yes, I'm just looking for some short-term gains. As you know, I've been really quite busy this week preparing my house to go on the market, so I haven't had a lot of time to look at all this. Next week, I'm hoping that I'll get much more time to have a good look at what's going on, but yeah, this week I've not really done very much at all.
Okay, so you're selling your house, what, to put the proceeds into crypto, are you, Nicci?
I knew you'd think that. No, not at all.
Okay. All right. Nicci, thank you very much. Let's meet up again in a few days' time. So the key metrics for everyone. You're currently at a loss of $1,108 on your current trading. But the good news, if we look at your historic trading from what you've bought and sold, you have made $334. So if I offset one against the other, you're approximately just under $800 negative. Well, let's hope that the next time we review your portfolio, it'll be in positive territory.
Here's hoping.
Nicci, thank you very much.
Thank you, Richard.
Bye-bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Well, an interesting insight, which we shall update once a week, probably every Sunday. And if anything else happens in between, then we'll call on Nicci to reveal to us what's happened. But she has made a very important point today. With cryptos, you can expect large swings in the value of your portfolio. Not just week to week or day to day, but literally hour by hour. What are your thoughts? Do share. Please also, if you're mindful, give this video a thumbs up. It helps the YouTube algorithm. And if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe. And press the bell sign so you're notified of our videos as and when they're published. And tomorrow we are hoping to have Greg on the program, so make sure you tune in. Disclaimer. Under no circumstances what we cover in these videos should be deemed as investment advice, nor an invitation to invest in any of the vehicles or products we mention. We're not authorized practicing financial advisors, and you should please be minded of that. Before you consider any investment whatsoever in any field, we recommend that you speak to a regulated professional financial advisor. Thank you. Have a great day.